Hey everyone, this is Sujoy over here. Um, Today I'm going to be making this video to talk about VietJet Air and why it's the worst airline in Vietnam. I just recently took a flight from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh. I was in Hanoi for 2 weeks, and I decided to come to Ho Chi Minh. so I visited the main VietJet ticketing office in Hanoi, the big one. And, just as I entered the office, I saw the VietJet girl, the ticketing girl. She like was like super fucking rude when I was trying to book my ticket with her. They're not very friendly. They're very rude, aggressive. I'm from India, and I know that VietJet is currently promoting a lot of air routes to India, and coming up with all these deals and all that. Even if you fly in their airlines, you see all these brochures about VietJet promotions to India. So it was a big thumbs down for me. The way she was actually interacting with me, she was super rude, non-friendly, and no smiles, nothing. And the tickets are so expensive. So I mean, I landed up paying like 3.2 million. Just to go from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh. She was initially trying to offer me a high ticket, like she was saying like 4 million and all that. Then, I was checking my phone and I was like saying, hey, why not this flight at this particular hour in the afternoon? And then she was like, oh, okay, yeah, you can take this. I mean, they showed that shitty attitude. She was absolutely non friendly. As a result, I had to leave a negative Google review about this Vietjet office in Hanoi, the big one, because I love giving a lot of Google reviews here in Vietnam. So I've given around 250 plus Google reviews. So the customer service was absolutely disgusting. Anyways, I know I went to the airport in Hanoi, and I just did a self check-in. The check-in counter and everything was all right. The guy was like friendly, and he helped me check my luggage and everything. But the biggest emotional hurt came for me when I was trying to board the flight. Because Vietjet has a good record, a good track record of, delaying all their flights, sometimes for hours. They're never on time. Um, I remember I had taken this flight from Ho Chi Minh to Bangkok, and how Vietjet Air was delayed like for 4 hours. Anyways, fortunately, this flight was on, got delayed 1 hour, and so I politely went to the counter and I asked the girl in front of the check-in gate. Uh, so she was like, I just asked her, and she was like so fucking rude. And she was like, she took my ticket, and she's like, this, she was like so fucking rude, and I just felt very disgusted, I mean. And I told her that the way you're communicating with foreign passengers is absolutely disgusting. It's very rude. And she was like, forgive my language, she was acting like a super bitch. And she couldn't even realize that she is talking so rudely. She's saying, "Where am I rude? Where am I?" I mean, sometimes these Vietjet girls, they act like thugs. They act like thugs. They act like bitches. They show you that cheap attitude, and it's really disgusting because I even saw this in Tan Son Nhat Airport. Where these Vietjet girls work. Sometimes they act like thugs. Like bitches. So it's really disgusting. I fail to understand that. Why isn't VietJet management doing anything about this? I mean, why aren't you retraining your staff to be polite and friendly with all foreigners? I mean, I'm from India, and VietJet is promoting India heavily, but I'm getting treated like shit, and I would not recommend any, Indian passenger or Indian traveler going to Vietnam using VietJet, or just avoid this lousy airline, where they have the worst customer service. They have a good track record of delaying their flights. Even the in-flight service of VietJet is also very disgusting. The girls who are the stewardess, they're not very accommodating. They're not very helpful. They just, like, they sometimes seen, sometimes they talk to, Indian passengers there, over there. So you're so rude. I mean, I've taken other airlines like Thai Airways, Thai Smile. They're at least courteous and they're polite. But man, this airline is disgusting. I mean, the service is disgusting. I mean, the lady who's running the show of VietJet, she's the founder of Viet. She's the president of VietJet. Why don't you do something about it? I'm sure you're watching this video right now. So maybe you retrain these girls or just fire them off, because there are a lot of foreign passengers using VietJet, even though it doesn't have a good reputation. So you should at least retrain your staff how to be friendly with Indian passengers, or passengers coming from other countries. So don't be rude, impolite. Make sure that these girls working with VietJet, they don't act like thugs and bitches, because it's really disgusting. So yeah, I mean, this is my personal bad experience with VietJet, and I don't think I'm going to take this airline again. I rather take Bamboo Airways, which I found it to be a bit decent. But I think, or maybe Vietnam Airlines. But and I fail to understand. Like, when I'm trying to book a ticket online, you show these promotions and everything, but when I'm actually checking in online, and then you add so much of taxes and charges, it like makes it double expensive. So I think the marketing strategy is also not very attractive, for VietJet. So try to work on all this, because that is really required. So I hope you found this video to be insightful, and good luck taking your next flight with VietJet, because I'm going to avoid this shitty airline service from here onwards. Okay, with that being said, peace out.